Hello everyone, welcome back. Second video of the day, and this video is really directed to the families that we work with out of state. Now, my wife and I, Audra, are both barred in Florida and Massachusetts. I'm also barred in the District of Columbia. We're both barred in the Southern District of Florida Federal Court, so that helps. But what happens if you're in California or Hawaii or Ohio or Michigan and you want to get your loved one here to Florida? Like, how does that happen? And still Florida is a great place to come for treatment. And I've talked about that, in other videos. But also we have, what I consider the foremost legal network to get people in treatment and keep them here. Marchman Act, Guardianship, and sometimes Baker Act, which enables us to get people not only into treatment, but to keep them here. But if you're, say, in Michigan, what do? Your loved one's is up there. How do you get up to Florida? Well, there's a couple of ways. Number one, we work with some tremendous interventionists, and perhaps you could do an intervention and get your loved one to come down here voluntarily. Once they're down here, then they would be subject to the jurisdiction of the court, and I can look to file some kind of cause of action to keep them here. So you've got an intervention. You could also file some separate cause of action in your home state. So we do a lot of what we call domestication, specifically with guardianship. So we got a lot of people coming here to Florida who have a guardianship in another state, and we get the court here in Florida to recognize, to domesticate that foreign guardianship order, so that if your loved one is here and they become non-compliant, they don't take their meds, they walk out of treatment, whatever it happens to be, you can now go to court in Florida. So the idea is get a court order in your home state, use the authority that the court up there gives you to legally transport them down to Florida, and then domesticate down here. So there's a number of ways of doing that, when you get down here. But the intervention and the guardianship in another state is a wonderful way to do that. The third way, which I've been accused of being unscrupulous about, is frankly just to flat out trick them and give them a holiday down here. Say, listen, we're going down to South Florida, we're gonna take a family trip, and get them down here. Because once they're down here, I can now force them into treatment. And I know with some families that doesn't sit well, but look, our mission is to save families and their loved ones. And if I have to be a little unscrupulous to save, somebody that you love, I'm all for it. Because at the end of the day, we're talking about saving their life. And if I'm the bad guy in it, I really don't care. You're asking me for help, and I'm going to do that. So really 3 ways to get them down here, right? The interventionist, the guardianship domestication, tricking them down here, or even, I guess maybe, if you wanted to, see if they'll come voluntarily. Say, listen, we know you don't like Michigan in the winter. Come to Florida in the summer and go to treatment, right? Maybe they'll come here voluntarily. You never know. But I think these are all options that you should consider, things I wanted to share with you. And if you're in another state, because a lot of our clients are, give us a call. We can certainly help you. Anyway, with that said, see you in the next video. Bye-bye.